Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am with another topic, that is potentiometer for class 12th. A potentiometer is a device used for measuring potential difference and for accurate comparison of EMFs of two cells. That is, with the help of potentiometer, we can calculate the potential difference between 2 points and we can compare the EMFs, that is electromotive forces of two cells. Its principle is based on the fact that the fall of potential across any portion of the wire is directly proportional to the length of that portion, provided the wire is of uniform cross-sectional area and a constant current is flowing through it. That is, the current must not vary and the wire must be of uniform cross-sectional area. Now, its construction. A potentiometer consists of a long uniform wire, and it is usually made up of the metal manganese or tungsten, that is an alloy, stretched on a wooden board. The ends of the wire are connected to the binding screws, as you can see from the figure A and B. They are screws. A meter scale is fixed on the board parallel to the length of the wire. That is, the meter scale is parallel to the wire. The potentiometer is provided with a jockey, and jockey is just like a screwdriver to make contact at any point of the wire. With the help of this jockey, we make a contact with the wire. Then there is a source cell of EMF E, which is connected across A and B, which sends the current through the wire, and the current is kept constant with the help of a rheostat. Rheostat means a variable resistance. Rheostat means a variable resistance. With the help of that rheostat, we can keep the current constant. Now let us discuss the working of this potentiometer, how it works. Let V be the potential difference across the portion of the wire of length L, whose resistance is R. R is the resistance of the wire, and if the current I is flowing through the wire, then using Ohm's law, we get V is equal to IR. But as we have already discussed in resistivity, R is equal to rho L by A. Actually, rho is equal to RA by L. We have already discussed it. The factors of these resistance dependence, and from that we have derived a relation rho is equal to RA by L, which means R is equal to rho L by A. So when we substitute this in this Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, we get V is equal to I. Instead of R, we substitute the value. So V is equal to I rho L by A. The current I in this relation, the current I, the resistivity rho, and the cross-sectional area E are constants. They will not vary. This means V is equal to KL, where K is equal to I rho upon A, which is a constant. So from this relation V is equal to KL, we find that V is directly proportional to L, that is the length of the wire. Or from this relation V is equal to KL, we can get V by L is equal to K, and this relation V by L is equal to K is called the potential gradient, or the fall of potential per unit length of wire. Fall of potential per unit length of wire, that is the potential difference per unit length of a wire. Now how we can use this potentiometer to compare? So if this is the first relation where V is equal to KL, It means that we can calculate the potential difference between two pointers A and B of the wire, that is directly proportional to the length of the wire. So now the second application of this potentiometer is to compare the EMFs of two cells. EMFs of two cells. A battery of EMF is connected between the N terminals A and B of potentiometer wire with rheostat RH, ammeter E, and key. 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 It is not kin, it is key in series with the potentiometer wire. The circuit is called an auxiliary circuit. The circuit we get is called an auxiliary circuit. Now there are two cells of EMFs E1 and E2 to be compared or connected to the circuit as shown in figure, as you can see in the figure. The positive terminal of both the cells, that is both the cells E1 and E2, their positive terminals are connected to point A of the potentiometer, and their negative terminals are connected to two terminals 1 and 2 of the two-way key. While its common terminal, as you can see, its common terminal is connected to jockey through a galvanometer G. You can see it from the figure. Now working. When we close key and adjust a suitable constant current I with the help of a rheostat in the potentiometer wire, insert the plug in the gap between the terminals 1 and 3 of two-way key so that the cell of EMF E1 comes in the circuit. So when we insert the key 1 and 3, when 1 and 3 is connected, so cell E1 sends the current in the circuit, whereas cell E2 does not send any current in the circuit. Now adjust the position of the jockey. We slide the jockey on the wire, and we see at different points of the wire, and there is a point. We find a point where the galvanometer shows no deflection. That is, no current flows through the galvanometer. Now we note the length. For example, if this point where galvanometer shows no deflection on the wire is point J, then we note the length AG of the wire. Let us say that this AG, the length of the wire AG from A to G is equal to L. When galvanometer shows no deflection, then no current flows through the arm AE1. Now potential of positive, at that point the potential of positive terminal of cell is equal to the potential of the point A, and potential of negative terminal of cell, here it is potential of positive terminal of cell is equal to potential of the point A, and the potential of negative terminal of cell is equal to potential of the point B, point G. This implies that the EMF E1 of the cell is equal to the potential difference between points A and G of the potentiometer wire. That is, V is equal to E1. Also we know that V is equal to KL, means V is equal to KL1 here. So from these two equations, when we compare the RHS of the two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, we get E1 is equal to KL1. Let us denote this equation by equation 3, where K is potential gradient across the wire. So now remove the plug from the gap between 1 and 3. Now we disconnect the point 1 and 3 and insert in the gap between 2 and 3, means we connect 2 and 3 of two-way key, so that E1 does not send any current in the circuit and only E2 sends the current in the circuit. Then we slide the jockey J over the wire and find a point CJ1, while galvanometer shows no deflection. Let us denote the length by AJ1 and let AJ1 is equal to L2. Then using the relation as in equation 3, we get another equation, that is E2 is equal to KL2. So let us denote this equation by 4. Now when we divide equation 3 by equation 4, we get E1 by E2 is equal to KL1 by KL2, and K and K will cancel, so that we get E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. Now see here, if L1 is equal to 2 meter and L2 is equal to 4 meter, then E1 by E2 will be equal to 1 by 2, or E2 will be equal to 2 E1. What does it mean? It means that the electromotive force of cell 2 is twice as that of cell 1. So this is called the comparison of the two cells. Thank you.